Hey everybody, this is Gainer Milky, and this is a conscious success plan where we're upskilling for life. And life in our model stands for love, identity, family, and enterprise. This is going to be a episode on enterprise, and one of the most important things from both a career standpoint and if you own your own business as well is to not choose comfort. I think it's very easy for us to get comfortable, especially if you have, a career that's going well, if you're employed by somebody, or you have your own business and you've always had the same type of clients. You always need to be moving out of your comfort zone. And Lewis Howes and Brendan Burchard did a podcast recently that talked about not making comfort the calling. And I think that's why many of us who are strivers, as Brendan talks about, people who are always looking ahead, I think we understand that fundamentally, that the goal is not the comfort. The goal is to see beyond where you are to what you ultimately are trying to get to. And that doesn't mean that we have to endlessly be growing or, growing a business necessarily, but are there improvements that you can make? Are there ways that you can actually do less? We talk a lot about that in actually the accounting channel where I do a lot of work on the difference between kind of looking at where do we want to move past comfort and get into a different type of growth. And I think that's really an important idea to think about as we're navigating very rapidly changing times as well. So that's one of the lessons that I think everybody should take to heart in their life and not to get too comfortable. We could extend that to relationships. We could extend that um, to our kids as well. It's actually, I have done a video on putting more friction into your life so that you actually can remember what it's like to have to struggle a little bit because, we prioritize convenience and comfort over growth and growth internally as a human, and also different ways of doing things in business and in life too. So, as we become more automated, I think it's even more important to reserve that autonomous identity and autonomous growth so that we don't just kind of settle for the status quo. So a little bit of food for thought for the entrepreneur in you or the enterprise supporter. If you have a job where you are working for somebody else, about not making comfort your calling, but to continue to think about how you can grow, change, and navigate, upskill to the career, the business, and ultimately the life that you want.